What is up, you guys? Welcome back, and in this video we are going to go over what is, in my opinion, the top 10 spawn kill points. It's going to go over all various maps. Some maps have more than one because it's just such a good map for spawn kill locations, but this one is going to be here in at number 10. Jumping into it right away, you're just going to jump up onto this counter and you're going to just break the top couple boards, or even like the second and third board. And what's going to happen is they're going to run around, take out the camera, and by the time they try to do that, they're going to be looking at other things. Even if they're aware, I'll show you guys what it looks like. Even if you're aware of spawn kills, they're going to check the cafeteria first. And look at how hard it is to see that. It's so dark up there that it just makes it so difficult to see. So very good spot. Now in here at number 9, we're going to be going over to Yacht. And a lot of people spawn kill from this location, but we're going to put a little cheeky twist on it, and we're going to break that one kind of as a distraction, and then we're going to come over here to the side. So what is going to happen is they're going to come walking around the corner if they're aware. A lot of people are going to just come blazing around the corner, living the YOLO life, living the YOLO swag life, not even caring what's going on, and they're just going to run out and get headshotted. But for the people that are aware, they're going to come up, they're going to peek around the corner because they're expecting it, and then once they see that, they're like, oh man, yeah, kind of easy to see because it's so light. But look how dark this one over here is. Once they see that, that's kind of just as a distraction, and then once you get around the corner enough, you're just going to get picked out with the single burst headshot right there on the second window. Coming in here at number 8, we are on Bank, and obviously I'll be a defender. I'm just playing Buck because it's a custom game, just showing you guys what to do. So any gun, I prefer Jaeger on this spot. You're just going to shoot out the top board up here, and very, very good spot for when you're defending open area, even archives, even pretty much anywhere, because a lot of people choose to spawn back here. Of course, if you're playing casual, it's going to be random, but I'm going to tend to stick more towards these spots where it's really related to ranked, and a lot of people are going to be coming around the corner, just scoped in, not really aware of the top. Look at how small of a window that is. Once they break that window, it's an easy headshot for you to take. And that's going to wrap it up for number 7. Now, coming in here at wrap it up for number 8. Coming in here at number 7, we are on Canal. I got my numbers mixed up, and I'm going to show you guys a pretty sick spot right here. Now, a lot of people like to spawn kill from the bridge or connector, but what you can do is you can kind of use this little trophy case kind of as a little shield of cover, especially during the daylight. It's really hard to see. I mean, a lot of people, they'll be able to see the windows broken, but by the time they check all the different windows, there's so many of them on this map. This is going to be a really hard one to see, especially because you're so far back inside of the room. Just a really good spot for ranked. A lot of people choose to spawn back there. Now, moving on to number 6, we are going to be on the map Consulate, and this is a really good spot. I've been using this pretty much since day 1. A lot of these spots you may know about already, but what you're going to do is just break this kind of corner little area on the right window in the office, and you're going to have an easy headshot killing spree on all the unsuspecting people running down this little back alley. Very, very good spot. I use this pretty much every single match. This is one of my go-to spots if I'm playing Consulate. Just a very overall easy one. I'm going to show you what it looks like from the player's point of view too, from the attacker. So running around the corner, look at such a narrow window, like such a tight angle that is very hard to see. So they're going to be coming around the corner. Even if they're scoped in, they're going to have a disadvantage. Over here on number 5, we're going to be on Cafe, and this is a really good one for defending kitchen, or if you're just a roamer and you want to just check all the spawns. Very, very good location, especially again during the daylight. It's very hard to see just this tiny little piece of the corner chipped out. Overall, super good way. Most people, they're going to be probably checking the third floor because it's a very common spot. Or they're going to be the ones that break the garage right there and then run through and then peek the spot. But just as you see right there, very hard to see. Once you run through that spot, they're going to get headshotted. That's going to wrap it up for that one. And moving on over to number 4, we're back on Consulate again. Now, this is going to be from the garage spawn area. Now this one you don't have a ton of cover, so you have to be careful, but it's just a very good one because it's not very well known, just kind of unsuspecting. And what you're going to do is just kind of take out directly the middle of the garage, and once the game starts, it's going to be spawn killing the same area. If anybody makes it through, if you have a friend that's spawn killing the top 4, if anyone makes it through, they're going to get picked off right here. There's no way they're going to make it. Now right here I'm going to show you the attacker's point of view. They're going to come coming around. Most likely they're going to check the door and the windows, not going to check the garage, most likely, because who would have the balls to do it? Anyways, that wraps it up for number 4, and before we jump into number 3, let's take a look at some badass spots that did not make it in but are some honorable mentions, and we'll finish it up with the top 3 coming up right now. Alright, now getting back into it, we are on number 3, and a very common popular spawn kill location is in here on the bathroom in Oregon. But we're going to do our own little twist on it, and we're going to open that up as a distraction. And what we're going to do is we're going to come around over here, hit the top right corner of the yellow X, and then all you're going to have to do is kind of go up on the stairs, peek left, and you're going to be able to see straight into the spawn. So absolutely insane. You can kind of look in between the little camera post, and where they're going to spawn is right there on the yellow marker, right behind that. Sometimes you can peek it and then get them right in between the little crack. And this is another one. It's very hard to see it during the daytime for the attacker also, though, so it's very good. You can actually see it pretty good because sometimes when you go into the bathroom, it's kind of hard to see. So right here I'm going to show you from the attacker's point of view. Once you come around the corner, it's going to be very difficult to get the first shot off on somebody spawn killing from this location. So right here is where the spawn is going to drop them in. They're going to come running around, most likely take out the camera, check the bathroom spawn kill. But once they get to about this point right here, that's where they're at risk of getting headshotted. So very good spot. Shout out to that one. Now, in at number 2, it is going to be the very high risk, high reward spawn kill on Clubhouse. What you're going to do is just break the window, and once the match starts, you're going to jump out, and you're going to have to angle this right, and you're going to get a vault option to go on top of the roof. A lot of people don't realize that you can do this and get on top of the roof, and the trick is you're going to want to have a C4 or breaching charge, take out the top breach, spawn kill 2, 3, 4, 5 people, drop back into it, and that is going to wrap it up for that one on number 2. Very good spawn kill. Pulled it off a few times. Very satisfactory. And in at number 1, we have the insane newly discovered spawn kill on Hereford base. And what you're going to do is take out these exact 2 boards right there. And what that is going to do is that's going to allow you to see the very top edge of the roof that a lot of people like to climb onto when they spawn on this back location. A lot of people spawn back there, climb up the ladder. They're going to check for windows for spawn killers, and I'm going to show you exactly what this looks like to the attacker. This is a very overpowered spawn kill location. very difficult to see. So a lot of people, they're going to drop in right about where I am here. They're going to run up to this ladder. Now your first instinct is to check for spawn killers. So you're going to check that window, can't even see, move on quickly. They're going to be more scanning the area for just an obvious board that's broken out. But right there, you cannot even tell that that one is broken. Very small window, and once they come up past this part right here, once they're done head peeking, you're going to be able to pick them off very easily from this spot. So this is by far the number one, just because it is so difficult for the attacker to see. All the others are very close and very good locations, even the honorable mentions, but this number one, it pretty much blows all the others out of the water. This one is very overpowered, very good spot. And look at that, I'll show you exactly where the edge is. You can see it, but just barely. So be sure to share this with your guys' friends. We appreciate all of you guys if you've stuck around for the end of this video. Took a lot of time editing this one and coming up with the different ideas and putting the placement. Let me know down below what you think the best spawn locations are. If you agree with this, or if you have a different one, that's totally fine too. This is just my opinion and what has worked really good for me in the past. We love you guys all. See you guys all very soon. Peace.